guys, welcome back to my channel. Let me move this up a little bit. Oh, so tired today. Alright guys, so today I do have another segment, as you can see in the title of the video, right? So today we're going to be talking about being plus size and dating, or being in a relationship, whichever you may prefer, whatever you want to call it, whatever your forte is, right? So me personally, I've done dating apps, right? I've met some people off dating apps in the past. It's nothing that I currently do, but it is something I did dabble with. My personal experience, so the couple times that I did kind of start talking to people, meet people, I was always, mind you, I've always been like around this size, maybe a little bit bigger, maybe a little bit smaller, kind of varies throughout the years in the past, right? So I would have body pictures on my site, but well, to begin with, I wouldn't, right? And then I would kind of like be like, okay, well, I need people to know up front that I'm fat, because I don't want this to have to be like we go on a date and you find out and then it's awkward and then I'm embarrassed, right? And that's honestly how it is. I know some friends of mine don't put pictures of their bodies on their pictures in their, you know, in their profiles. I don't agree with that. I feel like that's something that you kind of should do. They have it like in the about me section that they're plus size or fat or whatnot, and they feel like that's enough. But my thing is, if someone doesn't read that section, they're not gonna know. So I feel like pictures are always looked at no matter what, because words aren't always read, but pictures are always looked at, you know. So I always felt like it was a necessity for me personally to have some type of picture of my body. So I do have a picture of me sitting down. I have a picture of me standing, just a couple different things. And then I have, you know, pictures of myself looking amazing, of course. I have some dorky pictures. And when I say like I have these pictures, I currently have the POF app installed on my phone and I have a profile. I'm just not active on the site. Like you know, I'll go on there, I'll scroll through, I'll look at some stuff, whatever. But I'm not actually like actively talking to anybody or looking for anything or anything like that. I just like to go on there, I guess, when I'm bored, more or less, and then read messages that people send me, because why not? Just because sometimes they're funny, sometimes they're like, what the hell? You know, it's more for entertainment purposes than anything at this point for me. It's just not something that I'm into. I'm not into meeting random guys on the internet. You know, I did that years ago and I'm over it now, you know. But part of that also, like I was just saying, it's just like, so there's first like the meeting aspect, right? So being plus size, like one of the hardest things to do is to first meet somebody, right? Especially when it's like a romantic thing, like a dating thing. You guys have been talking for a little while. You know, you don't really know how they're going to react to you or your body. And you kind of, me at least, like I try to like bring it up in conversation. Like, I don't know, like it's just certain questions I may ask. Like, I can't think of anything like right now, but like, you know, if we're talking or texting or something, you know, like you gotta kind of bring it up. Or one thing I always be like is, yeah, man, you know, I'm really trying to hit it at the gym lately. I'm really trying to lose weight, you know, and that kind of like leads into like a discussion about that type of thing. And it's more or less like I do that personally for myself for reassurance, because I want that person to know like, hey, I'm plus size. You know, this is kind of like your warning. I'm letting you know now, because like I don't want to be that girl that gets like pummeled in the face and told like, hey, you know, sorry, just not that into you. And I'd be upset, and I don't want to have that experience. So maybe that's just some advice for somebody else out there also. You know, just make sure that person knows. Some women are completely confident and they're like, hey, look, I'm fat. If you don't like it, too bad, you know, let me know now. Some women are like that, and if that's you, more power to you. In all seriousness, like, I wish that's something that I could do. Maybe at this point I probably could, but I don't really talk to people anymore, or I don't go on there anymore, so I guess it doesn't matter. But, you know, that's just like a little piece of advice, possibly, like, if you're kind of scared, or if you've been shut down before. So it's just, you know, kind of a way to find out or feel him out, to see what, you know, his reaction is or how he reacts to it. As far as like the dating itself, like, once you have the initial, like, you know, sometimes it's kind of hard because, like, if you're with somebody that's smaller, like, you're always kind of intimidated. You always kind of think that they're looking at somebody else, that, you know, looks better than you, that's smaller than you, that has bigger boobs than you, a bigger butt. And I know that's like the same for like all women, like all women feel that way. But, like, I feel like it's especially more when you're plus size, because, like, you're just so much more vulnerable, because, like, you know that there's a million people out there that are skinnier than you, and there's maybe like 100,000 people that are fatter than you. But it's like the ratio is so, like, much more in the favor of the skinny people. And then a lot of times in relationships you get comfortable and then you end up gaining weight also, and, you know, that's not a good thing either, because, you know, it's not good for your health. It's not good for you, because you don't want to gain weight. You want to, you know, live a healthy life, obviously. So there's just like a lot of ups and downs with everything, you know. Me personally, I've been in pretty decent relationships. I've never really had my weight be an issue for me. I've had a relationship cause me to gain about 100 pounds. And that was like devastating, because I put in a lot of really, really, really hard work to lose probably 70 pounds. And then I got into another relationship, and I got really comfortable with this guy. And I guess I just did whatever. I laid around, I ate. Nothing else mattered to me, apparently. And I gained close to 100 pounds, if not more, honestly. So this was like literally back to back too. Like, I lost a bunch of weight because I was in one relationship and I was happy and content, and I was, you know, going after what I wanted, and then things between him and I didn't work out, and then I started a new relationship and it all came right back on again, you know. And it's really discouraging, and I vowed to myself that I would never do that again, because I don't want to have to put myself, my mind, my body, my mental, my physical, anything through that ever again. Now, as far as like, there are some men out there that won't date fat girls, and I think that's part of the reason why women are self-conscious. A lot of men think, oh, well, women shouldn't be self-conscious, they should, you know, they should love who they are and blah 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 blah. Like, it's so easy for someone to say that, but men are self-conscious too. And it's just like, women obviously show their emotions more, so you're gonna see it more than you are from a man. So for a man to say that is just like a pig kind of a thing to say, you know, because like, women just kind of put it out there. Men never put anything out there. They make everything a mystery. They bottle up all their emotions inside, you know. Most men, not saying all men do, but most men do. So it's just kind of like, you know, where do you it's hard. It really is. It's hard being plus size and dating, because you have a lot of people out there that genuinely don't care about your size, and then you have a lot of people out there that do care. And it always seems like your heart goes after the people that do care. And if you've ever been in that situation, it's difficult, because you kind of have to tell yourself like, I wonder if this person actually likes me, or if I wonder if this person just, you know, only likes a certain aspect of me. But, you know, then you have the flip side too. You have women out there that are being ogled and goggled because, you know, their bodies look good. Like, are men actually going after them because of who they are? They're going after them for their bodies, so they have to face that struggle as well. So, you know, it's both sides have, you know, some negatives to them, obviously. But I think one of the hardest things is just trying to deal with someone that can't accept you for you, even though, You know, you've moved mountains for them, you've pushed them, you've helped them in their lives. It's just basically, you know, that tale that every fat girl has. You know, she falls in love with this boy and she does everything for him, and she moves mountains for him, and she helps him, and she molds him, and she makes him become a better man, and pushes him, and you know, she sacrifices certain things for him, and he goes after somebody else, or he goes with somebody else. And then you have this fat girl who then, you know, she becomes depressed and sad, and you know, she doesn't know what to do. And you know, I think we've all kind of had that story. It's happened to a lot of us, at least, where we truly like care about somebody, and because we're fat, they don't even think about it. They don't look at us in any way, shape, or form. They don't even, it doesn't cross their mind. They just treat you like one of the guys or whatever it may be. And you know, that's the hard part of it. And then you kind of have to move on from there, and you kind of have to develop and learn and grow and realize that who you are does matter, and who you want to be does matter, and that you're not going to let a stupid guy get in your way. And that's definitely my advice for all of you. Whether you're 10 years old watching this, whether you're 25 watching this, even if you're 40 watching this, don't ever let who you are and what you look like be an excuse for a guy or a female, whatever it may be, whatever you're into, either way, to, you know, mistreat you or to make you feel some type of way about yourself. If they can't respect you, and if they can't love you for who you are and all of who you are, and not just look at one tiny little flaw that you may have that can actually be corrected in multiple ways. If they can't appreciate you for who you are and what you have to offer them, it's not worth it. Just keep moving on, keep pushing, and keep doing you every single day. Until next time, guys, I will talk to you later. Please make sure you leave your comments. Let me know what you thought. Let me know your opinion on plus size dating and on men who are, right? But until next time, guys, thanks so much for watching. All right, bye.